Ladies and gentlemen, your hero is back. It's more of that stellar content I know you love. Alrighty, so we came up to Hillfigure Knoll because I was checking some shit over here, but mostly came this way in order to investigate some dinger-dongers. I didn't forget.
There's something drawn on the...
We're already kind of going this way, so might be a good idea to pop in. No, actually, let's... No, that's all the way towards Blue Moon Tower. So what we can do then... Oh, yeah, sure, fuck it, we'll go that way. We have to go north anyway, so might as well make it a, another mission. It's not like we don't have the resources. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's an army of mooks here. Okay. No, no! Oh my gosh, she's probably gonna pop a heal. If she could even get it off. If that bandit doesn't smack the shit out of her. There we go. Well, we're off to a great start. Okay, there. We got rid of Big Armored Boy. And I do see a little campfire over there. Is that just Gabbo's? No, it's just a miscellaneous campfire. Oh, you're actually not on time. You're streaming early. You did what you said. Yeah, well, originally I went downstairs and I'm like, okay, time to go smoke, and then I realized I didn't have any other prep to do, so we could just kind of get started. There was no reason not to get started, so I was like, fuck it. Oh, wait, that's new. So Destiny Grass is up here in our Blue Moon. It's okay, we're gonna find out what lies beyond the horizon soon. It's almost there. We'll see it in 3 months. It only took 10 fucking years. Yeah, we could also get a bunch of wintry herb. Anyway, Jade, how are you on this beautiful evening? The sun is shining, the wind is blowing, and once again, we are here. Glad to hear. Yeah, I've been, not going to sleep at, like, a better time is what it is. When I get home, I keep taking a nap. Because by the end of the day, I'm usually, like, the new place isn't nearly as busy, but it's still, like, just busy enough that when I get home, it's bedtime. If I want to be, like, somewhat functional, not, like, forcing myself to stay awake, at least. This is when we get to discover what it's like when the wind is pushing me. pushing me to play something else. Good thing is Mad Dash is ridiculously fast. Okay, so we're coming across the first one. No, it definitely just dropped. I was actually saving that for some point over the weekend. I'm gonna say layer 7 just dropped, is what it is.
The soil here is unique. We may find aught new to harvest from it.
I'm gonna say I am looking forward to it. I just don't have like all that free time to play it just yet. Because if I do sit down to play it, I'm gonna want to like actually, you know, focus on it instead of sit there and be like, "Oh, woe was me! I have work tomorrow." I am he who is employed. And isn't that sad? Holy shit, that's a gold egg. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm working on it. I'll think of something. Just give me a minute. Fucking this can't be happening. Fuck this game. Okay, well, I guess we just don't get it then. That's bullshit. Game's like, good job, you killed the crow. Here's a golden egg. The red drop and you can't even reach it. Fucking arse. Rattle 'em, boys. Oh, let's see. We don't have very many windmill flowers. Alana's usually a bit better about dealing with these. I forgot how many mooks they had posted up here. Unfortunate downside of the way things are set up right now is that, actually my weakest weapon is the bow. So I gotta be real careful about trying to, like, turn it into something useful.
Bandits can strike in the blink of an eye in places like this.
They attack in quick succession!
Honestly, if, what was it? If Downpour Volley wasn't as useful as it was for very specific situations, I'd probably switch it out with, like, Mighty Ben. Yeah, we're probably not going to use Mystic Knight for a while, to be honest. I also think some of these bandits are, like, damn near impossible to reach. Unless I, like, jump through hoops. What the fuck?
They're left exposed after a grand strike. I'm out of here. Counter after they strike.
I don't want to always just spam Helm Splitter, but it's always the best answer to every situation.
In quick succession.
Because every time I jump, I immediately get like a 30% damage boost to an already extremely damaging attack.
Counter after they strike.
Oh, so we found our way up. Ooh, hello. Now, today was actually kind of laid back at work, but I know sometimes when, like, a day is incredibly dull, you end up using your mental energy to kind of entertain yourself. It's vice versa to what you think it would be.
Shall restore your health.
They're armed, master.
So you think, oh, you know, nothing really happened all that much today, so we should be more than fine, but it's actually the opposite.
They attack in quick succession.
It's an extremely jank way to do this.
Our strength brought us
It was a
victory.
fine scrap, if I must say so myself.
Take extra care on these narrow paths. It could be booby-trapped.
Booby.
Anytime.
I like how this hidey hole exists to just spawn bandits who ambush you. Oh, there, it's also hiding a, badge of vows. Okay. Well, that'd explain a lot. There's another one further ahead. Is there anything I can jump to of note? No. No. Yeah, it is one of the best in slot for Strider, and it only gets better. I say great for bosses. If you get the height down perfectly, you could consistently land it on mooks as well.
As we will at its roots.
I'm also gathering as many wintry herbs as I can, because
We're like to find
not gonna be up
bountiful harvest
north
hidden
too
among
often.
these nooks and crannies.
And I'm fighting even lodestone, which is an odd one. And to say, we are gonna, since we're gonna be playing Dragon's Dogma for like an extended period of time, I did also stumble across something interesting as well. Apparently there's like a really popular mod for Dragon's Dog where it basically revamps the entirety of like enemy spawns and makes enemies actually more difficult, makes status ailments more useful to use. Missed that. It's okay, at some point I'll have a useful ranger pawn who isn't punching things. Fucking goober. But yeah, it's called World Difficulty by Leifin. I'm in their Discord. And it's something. I'll say that. Yeah, this is a rare case where I should have kept Signs of Valor. Because the Signs of Valor are exclusively physical. This has split damage between magic, and we all know how split damage usually works in games. This does let me damage phantasms and other enemies who are very resistant to physical, except it is, like, actually weaker against Chalky Boy here. Only real downside, to be honest. Yeah, he is having a bad time, isn't he? Exactly. Nailed it on the head. Wider range of enemies, just less specifics. I haven't really found anyone who's, you know, strong to fire. And I think I talked about this before, where, like, an issue I've noticed for the game is that everything is, like, fucking weak to fire or holy. Dark is an element in game, but it doesn't really come up at all.
Some materials can only be found by night, should you wish to seek them.
I'm not really sure how dark works. I know holy, you know, does the obvious. I'm not sure if there are any who are resistant to holy, to be honest. I wouldn't know who. Who? Such a lust for revenge. I do admit, I am kind of looking forward to Death Stranding too, but this is basically going to be Gregory. Wait, really? Okay. Okay, so there's one dude.
Small caves such as this. Hold items.
Yeah, that's one thing I've consistently not enjoyed is the fact that any game that has dark element damage basically has, like, almost every fucking enemy immune to it. So there's no reason whatsoever to use it. Looking at you, what is it? Looking at you, Dragon Fable. And, like, the amount of enemies who are strong to light is very few.
Shall restore your health. Hold on.
Gives the ability to crit. What? I wasn't even aware this game had crits.
Fine scrap, if I may say so myself.
Not hard to find such a place here.
Intervening. I would have liked to come here, you know, when a bit more prepared.
I'll take that.
This pond sees only water.
As to say, the ballista's cool and all, but I'm not really in a position to use the ballista.
Foes may fight as fiercely as any monster if pressed.
It's like they have this whole fortification here and, like, no fucking reason for it to exist. I guarantee if I jump over there, I'm just gonna go plummeting towards the ground, so we're not gonna even bother. Fire is less effective against wet targets. That is true. I could see that kind of not being helpful against Saurians. Like, I don't even see any mining deposits that I can use this against. Yeah, there ain't shit here. Oh, not this shit again. Yeah, this area always struck me as curious. Then I wish there were more rings that provided like direct stat benefits instead of just like resistance buffs. Because the resistance buffs are helpful, but not really that cool.
If you have a mind to climb it, it may well be possible.
Oh, that's neat. Probably should have hurried up and came here during the day so I could actually see what the fuck I'm doing. But oh wait, this is where the there we go. Yeah, the badges of vows. I really do like the way they utilize them in order to show you where shit is that you might not otherwise have encountered.
The lay of the land defies conventional travel. Let us climb and leap as we must.
Damn it. Okay, I guess I'll just mine it as
No
is.
single strategy will serve every encounter. One must adapt.
Oh, nice. Rotten egg. We're in the money now, boys. Alrighty, so also, starting next month, Operation Anchovy is a go. So apparently sardines... okay, so it's sardines, anchovies, and mackerel are superfoods that consist of exclusively fat and protein. So since we're doing the ketosis thing, we may have just, like, life hacked our way into,
Need but consult your map.
really good macros. Albeit I'll be eating nothing but fucking anchovies, but it's surprisingly good.
I leave the weak foes to you.
Tastes good. Feels good.
The darkest magic.
Some sort of liberal land of the free. Oh, then why can't I wash my balls at the Burger King soda dispenser? Checkmate, liberals.
Hold it! I'll end this!
God, that guy just got fucking annihilated.
Some materials can only be found by night.
How we doing tonight, Koi?
It is a far cry from the roads we're accustomed to, that's for certain.
No, I wouldn't say that. Sounds like the logic of a naysayer.
Many a life was ended by falling from too great a height.
Also, yeah, like I've said, never ceases to amuse me how fast, shit just ends, runs. You eat shit for whatever reason. Oh, there's an entire little catacomb here. Okay, yep, there's definitely skellies.
Skeletons skilled indeed. Let's
Glad I had that skeleton key on me. Lion Lord's helm.
must stay calm.
I'm gonna say I have a fight. Oh yeah, Jade. The good thing is, I have a fire enchantment on my daggers, and Alana has an ice enchantment on her sword. So our bases are covered. If something's specifically like weak to that shit.
Skeletons skilled indeed.
Human bones that
Old motherboard died. Oh, very nice. I'm still hoping I get chances to kind of fuck with hardware a bit more, but it just hasn't come up super often.
must be the work of the darkest magic.
Scatter those bones.
Is there anything over there? Because I could never. No, there's nothing in there. Okay. It's just a blocked off.
Bandits can strike completely blind.
One at a time.
Yeah, being able to switch my attack type to blunt also comes in very handy against these guys. I gotta say, that's a side effect of those Strider kicks. There's no reason to use those kicks aside from the fact that it makes that switch. So it does have value. It's just very specific value.
Stay wary at the water's edge, lest you entrap
Monsters
the
grow
crowd.
bold at night.
Will not stop until you are fully consumed.
Well, I gotta have something. We have a shackle, please. Okay, I do have scrap iron. You done fucked up now, Skelly Belly. Oh, what the hell is that?
One at a time.
That reminds me of, it's the hole in the wall.
Let's have a look.
Anytime.
Gladbulg. That's new. The sword struck by a bolt from the heavens. Permanent thunder enchantment. Okay, how good is it, though? $152. Alright, so I have to see the upgrades on it, but that looks like it might actually be decent. I don't know how decent, but it also override. Yeah, Luna's a bit too... Luna's a bit too gung-ho to override my fire enchantment with fucking ice. And I don't like it.
Careless running can leave a fellow out of breath and vulnerable.
It's backfired multiple times. So yeah, we do hardware stuff at the shop I'm at now, Koi.
Small caves.
I do wish that I had like more opportunities to flex it, but it just hasn't come up all that often, to be honest. But I am learning a lot. Also, I'm not using literally like any of the helms I come across because the only thing I'm willing to use is ooh. Red over knee. Let me... Okay, no, it's not going to be able to compensate. There's no fucking way. The red over knee boots have a benefit where what they do is they allow me to get much more magic defense. It's worth the trade-off. Just trust me. If you're ever out and just see a computer,
This, Master.
even the
Shall we
system
enter?
itself is not functional. Yeah, that's how I was told to basically experiment by one of my coworkers. He's like, yeah, you know, if you're trying to learn about VMs, just like get a, you know, Windows Pro and spin up a VM, because you can just do that, apparently. It's a canon feature.
Our strength brought us victory. I'll take that.
Oh, I see. This is supposed to be the entrance over here, but it's blocked off. Oh, I get it. The fuck are there so many large mushrooms here? Jeez.
Tastes precious and steep.
I feel like a trip to this tower always ends up in the middle, with it being the middle of the night. What would be fraction march. That was a really good usage of Dragon Maws on Alana's part. She just fucking destroyed these guys. Oh yeah, what do you think of the new video quality?
What's that?
I'm gonna say we finally managed to make things look better. It only took us really, really, really long. I'm gonna say you could thank Mira for it, actually. It was his idea. I didn't even know that was a feature. Oh, Capcom, you and your Blue Moon weapons. No, I meant the, like, game video quality. We can now stream at 90 FPS, what is it? 900p, 60 FPS with, like, a vastly improved video quality. Thank you. Yeah, fucking, yeah, Mira pointed out, he's like, why are you streaming at, like, a third of the bit rate you should be streaming at? And I'm like, I didn't know that was a feature. And apparently that is a feature. Also, for those of you who don't know, Rectrix means a feather from someone's asshole. Because it uses the prefix rect. As in rectum.
What's this?
As in I feel like you can stream it whatever you feel like. Well, I mean, we had a third of the video quality that we should have on top of streaming at 720p 30 FPS. And remember, we pay like damn near $100 for internet, so it's not like we don't have the wiggle room. I think that was the main thing, because we had the wiggle room, we just weren't using it. I have a feeling that I get a vague feeling I can make that jump if I try. Fuck.
What's this?
What if I... Okay, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Watchtower, perhaps? Watching over.
Well, we did it. We made it to Blue Moon Tower.
It is written that this tower was built long, long ago.
No accounts remain of why, however. None know what purpose it served. Some say it was to ward against the
With no
world.
way of knowing for certain.
Others, an altar to the old gods.
Yeah, but then we'd have to give up 100 kisses if I made that jump. I'm not willing to give that up. I can grab 60 while I'm here. I'm just glad we were able to come here during the day. Ooh. Yeah, I'm able to stream at like fucking 8K bitrate. I'm streaming at 7K. And then for, I'm gonna drop it to 6500 for Dark Tide. I didn't realize that the video quality on your guys' end was so fucking awful. Like, is that normal for everybody? To just have, like, fuck ugly internet connection? Because apparently the... No!
That was hardly a warm-up.
No, but it gives the stream... Okay, we can't use that excuse every time that there's something shitty. Hello, CEO of Based. We meet again. I'm gonna say, we decided to go over to Blue Moon Tower. Because I wanted to, there's a few things I can pick up here. I do have to watch out for harpies, though. Don't you have fucking places to be? There we go. Little bastard.
Move on their own.
Nuisance. Okay, I'm gonna pretend that. I'm gonna assume that none of these jumps are makeable, but I can. There we go. They do have a lot of, like, long jumps that we can make with, like, debatable efficacy. I can jump down here from there, but I can't jump back up. Good luck trying to make that jump as a fighter. Fuck them animals. Unironically, yes. Wait, no.
What else would you expect? With my help.
Oh, shit. You. Next up, you. Got him.
Carefully, Master. It'll take more than that.
Another happy landing. Fun fact, those areas aren't actually solid. I imagine the amount of, like, exploratory shenanigans that people got up to was usually just, like, shit like that, where they'd be jumping around doing fucking goober stuff.
What's that?
I see that it's here. I'm assuming it's on that little ledge, so I'm probably gonna have to try and make that jump. Which, I mean, we're Strider, so we're like, I don't think we're gonna fuck it up. God damn. Just get the fuck over here. Nuisance. Jesus Christ, you didn't have to annihilate the man.
That was promising. What's that?
Oh yeah, there's like an entire upper layer here. How high do I have to go? Does it mean all the way up top? There's clearly like something over here. Okay, so we gotta go higher. Amateurs are a scam. They make your ass stinky. What? I don't think that's accurate. I think most people just forget to wash their ass. No, no, no! I just got fucking got. Well, that's the last time that ever happens. Back when you did the MG series of games, the lower bitrate and shit was very nostalgic. What, you don't want super crisp Metal Gear Solid?
Leave it to me.
Okay, I don't think so. Yeah, we gotta go up. If we gotta go down, we're gonna have a serious fucking problem. No, no, no! A high-end officer will beat my gaming. Yeah, I think people just... The word, like, gaming associated with any furniture is just fucking buzzwords. Why the fuck does the game keep just letting me run off the ledge? I'm gonna say, Mad Dash is supposed to stop you from sprinting off cliffs. That's why I keep trying to use it. Yeah, basically, it's just like, gaming, soy face. That's really how it do be. Well, it's marketing, but it's effective marketing. Because there's always going to be some mook who thinks like that actually is true. It's just unfortunate. Okay, if I had to guess, it's on top of here. I'm not seeing it. Either that, or it's like perfectly wedged into a wall somewhere. Okay, I can't make that jump over there, but we can go over here. Yeah, Blue Moon Tower is one of my favorite places to explore. That and because the heights aren't, like, enough to kill you. They just kind of suggest that you'll die. I do kind of want to see if I can make that jump if I had reset, but I know for a fact that that bridge isn't real. Anchor to heaven. Stairway to heaven. The bridge incident. Here, let me take a look at these. Increase in strength, but they don't seem that much better than the master bracers. I think we got lucky when we found those bracers, because they seem fairly good. I say fairly, but I mean very. Very good. I don't need these rotten eggs. I require an egg. We finally got a violence emote, hell yeah. Remember, violence is never the answer, it's a question. The answer is yes. Ooh, hey look, I just found a better surcoat for Alana. Reserved for veteran knights only. Let's give it to her. Right now she has the regular version. But this is the Grand Surcoat, which is the same thing, and it even has matching colors. Oh god, the drip! The drip is real! Aw, that's fucking awesome. Higher stagger resistance, better resistances. Yes. I love coming across, like, better equipment when we're just jumping around.
Mind your footing, even in battle. If you feel a foe is beyond
We do have to upgrade. It's down by, like, 2. I'm just equipping it so that way I don't forget about it. I am afflicted. Yeah, just, I did also want to state for those of you who are here, tomorrow is going to be a workout day, and then we do have, like, a very busy next few days. Your hero is going to have to... Fuck! Okay, as I was saying, your hero is going to have to get up to some interesting shenanigans. His, work's going to simultaneously be busy. He's going to fuck. No, tomorrow's a workout day. Friday, going out to eat, and then the missus might come by. Saturday, going to my sister's for Christmas. Sunday is the next day that we're, like, actually free again. It was there this whole time. I'm retarded. Okay, now I'm just upset. Okay, so 30 is here as well, but it's deeper in. Free to slam your penis in the fridge. Hell yeah, my gamer. How else would you do it? Other people call it pain, I call it meditation. Reminds me of that one dude who, I forgot what it was, but it was like the art of ball busting. And it was some, like, Chinese dude. He was a monk, and he was just smashing his balls repeatedly and having other people smash his balls repeatedly, and it's just... I don't understand why that was a feature that... He said, this isn't what you do at the mini fridge. There we go. I've been bamboozled.
This is not to be ashamed of.
Even the Arisen can err, Master.
Why do they always make fun of me whenever that happens? It's not nice. We all make mistakes, my gamer. Even me. Oh, nice. But are they good? They are an increase to melee, but like I said, I need magic options because so far our pawns have consistently not known how to deal with phantasms, and phantasms are just too sturdy against magic damage. Fuck you, idiot!
You take more than that.
Bones! Walking bones!
This looks interesting.
It's not defeat to flee from battle, Master.
Alrighty. I don't think there's anything over there. We can get up to a lot of high-flying antics, but Blue Moon Tower has some issues with just, like, shit not actually existing, so we gotta be careful.
Wonder where it leads.
I'll take that.
Do you wish to know more? No. No, I don't. It's toyed. It's toyed like a turtle. Fuck. If I try Fractured Arc, can that hit? Fucking bitch. Well, it looks like our journey into Blue Moon Tower comes to an end here. Yeah, this area only opens up if you have certain quests, basically. Unless I can make a very specific... No, I can't even make that jump. That jump doesn't exist. No, wait. I might be able to make that jump. I have an idea.
There, Master. Snow harpies.
Don't you have fucking... Wow, that was one hell of a jump. God, that thing zoomed right on over here. It wanted a piece. And it was gonna get it. I was able to get one batch of vows, but as it stands right now, until we do the Griffin hunt, we're not gonna be able to come back here already, so... So Mad Dash does stop me.
Stay with me.
It just kills me. It just outright fucking annihilates me. Please don't tell me I have to search the whole place again. Okay, I don't. I'm still mad, though.
I'll heal your wounds.
Okay, so the retry point is relatively okay. I could totally make it if I had reset. If I had reset, I could make that. I am gonna have to refight these skelly bellies. Fucking... Not exactly my finest hour, but hey, we did get a mandrake, so you know we did get something out of this. Wasn't totally a wash. God, I know I can make that jump. I just fucking the invisible wall is so specific there. Did all the chests respawn or some such? Huh. No, no, no. Okay, just some of them. Next, I need to go to, not Barda Crags. It was, Bloodwater Beach. Because we have to go to Maul's encampment. There's also one more golem we gotta take down in order to complete that one notice board quest. I think notice board quests are linked to the main quest as well, and that, like, they can, you know, end. But don't quote me on that. Hell yeah. Thank you, Koi.
Slipping and falling to one's death is no idle fear around here.
It feels kind of targeted, but okay. Thanks, Alana. That wasn't very nice. The Noonflower respawn. Let's get it. But, you know, with less health damage. Always grab the Noonflower. You don't have to heal me every time. It's fine. I envy your optimism. Yeah, that Noonflower, there's only one of, and it spawns once a week.
And the sun may set on our
There's still a fair ways from the nearest settlement.
Is the golem here? Golem hasn't respawned.
Perhaps we'll find more among the crags that litter
They were placed here by men. Some ritual, perhaps?
Let's start hauling ass over to the Dingadog over there. Then we can grab some grapes along the way. We're gonna basically spoil all these at the same time with some water on us. Because those Grand Grapes can be used to make a very effective wine. Look at you, you fucking loser.
even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
Also, don't ask me how I know, but I think my coworker thinks that I'm annoying. For reasons beyond my understanding. Well, usually I'm, like, open to discussion, but the man just... I'm assuming maybe he just wants to, like, keep to himself, but he's a very quiet lad. Unless he's intimidated by my social prowess. There's definitely a possibility. I am very social.
A hobgoblin arisen.
And good looking. I gotta wonder the exact intelligence levels of the gobos.
plenty of reason to stay away. It was monsters left these.
God, I love it when the pawn uses Dragon's Maw because it's always so effective to watch in action. Yeah, I am really proud of the new visual fidelity. It makes me very happy. Well, I didn't realize it was so bad, and then I was like looking at a VOD for the first time in a while, and I'm like, wow, this looks like shit. Like, I understand, like, that's a part of the charm, but at the same time, it doesn't... Yes, we finally got ambrosial meat. God, that is so unnecessarily fucking hard to get. Ambrosial meat's a super rare drop from Oxen. There's a quest called Epicurean Delights, which surprisingly ends up being one of the harder quests in the game to complete. Because getting ambrosial meat that isn't either A, already rotten, or B... I don't have a B, but, it's either A, already rotten, or... And you could only turn it into regular ambrosial meat, because if something's rotten, you could use spring water on it to turn it into something better. But that condition has to be done under the fact that it's, already in an airtight flask, and once something's been preserved, like, you can't unpreserve it. That's not how that works.
All this open space
Yeah.
spurs the desire.
Like, once it's been preserved, it's preserved. Like, you've already done it.
What's this?
There we go. We killed enough oxen.
Troublesome.
29.
Claims the sea is mother to all life.
But yeah, that was actually a really good tidbit of info. Thank you, Jade. That's probably going to be the main reason we complete this quest, because you can also get sour ambrosial meat from ogres, but the drop rate is very inconsistent, and there's not exactly that many ogres to go fuck up. Like, there's not like hordes of ogres for me to go hunt down to go possibly get some ambrosial meat. The odds are like infinitesimal. Oh, shit.
I'll have a look around.
Let's proceed, Master.
Do I have any specific arrows I could use here? I have poison arrows.
Let's see what we have here.
Okay, I was able to land a couple shots on him. Come on. Fight me. We got his attention. No, you don't. Down you. Fuck.
Aim for the wings.
We got him. Holy shit, we are scoring it with the Griffins today. Do I have any more of those? I don't. We do have it poisoned.
On solid ground, the advantage is ours.
Okay, just keep bombing the shit out of it. Okay, it's on fire. It can't fly. Down you go! As long as we keep it on fire, should be okay. We got him.
They hold threats and treasures alike.
Shall restore your
God, we are getting really lucky with the Griffins, aren't we? I think now that, I didn't realize how good Fracture Dart is. I basically never used that when I first played this, like, 10 years ago. But fucking, it has, like, consistently been able to score knockdowns. Maybe it has a really high knockdown rate is what it is. I understand that question kind of answers itself, but, you know, it's new to me. I thought it was cool. I'm gonna have to get up there, aren't I? Yeah, that and Fracture Dart, I didn't realize the dedicated fire on the Fracture Dart actually ends up coming in super handy. Yeah, going forward, our diet is gonna consist of basically beast steak. And it's not a joke, like... it's basically just gonna be, it's fucking raw all the time. Almost there. Okay, we're not getting up that way. Well, okay, so my idea is that I'm gonna get a okay, so I'm still gonna have to eat meat at work. I'm gonna get a waffle iron, and then whenever I'm at work, I could basically use the waffle iron as like a grill, and just stick random ass cuts of meat in there. Like, I'm basically gonna be getting the shittiest cuts of meat, sticking it in the waffle iron, and then cooking it at my job. Is the current game plan. I don't see why it wouldn't work. So I do think it's funny the fact that this like little cliffside exists because there's no reason to come over here. There's no loot. I think this is just supposed to be like a way down. IDK how well that would work. Well, think about it. I mean, like, you can fry up, like, a steak in a pan. I don't want to get on fire while fracture doesn't feel fire damage. Oh, it inflicts burn, but it doesn't do fire damage, then. Also, I'm sorry. I stated that in, like, a really stupid fucking fashion. Yes, I understand what you said, Jade. Okay, so it's not the fractured art that's doing the knockdown. It's the burn that's inflicting the knockdown. Because they were recovering from the burn relatively quick. Okay, next we're going to teleport to Barta Crags. Okay, I was hoping that Fractured Art had, like, big knockdown ratings, but I guess not.
The Great Wall was built to keep all manner of
But, surprisingly, griffins just don't enjoy being lit on fire. Who would have guessed?
It's a grander structure than the other holds we've seen.
You have yourself a wonderful evening, Koi.
Aye, just name it, sir. Oh, that one is it, as you like.
For real, no cap. I'm always bussin'.
Come on, let's go.
There we go. Now we got kept sour ambrosial meat, which I can give to dipshit. Send items to storage. I just have, like, piles of shit. I was able to get a bunch of Destiny grass, which is good. Light cures, mushrooms. Gotta say, the Mandrake is some good stuff. Drop off those badges of vows. Drop off the Wakestone shards. I'm just glad we were able to find some better gear. Yeah, unfortunately, that ice sword that we have is one of the best in class. I don't know why I said unfortunately, but yeah, the ice sword is like best in class for us right now, so we're gonna keep using it. I'll let her just keep whatever she has now, aside from the spicy mushroom tea.
Just name it, sir. Come again.
Alrighty. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, near Soulflare Canyon, I should be able to find some more stuff.
It is difficult to judge distance when facing foes across such open plains.
Take care you don't lose your...
There we go. Yeah, they got some peculiar spots for these berries. Yeah, I feel like there's a direct increase. I don't know. I just don't like how damn near mandatory it feels to have Holy Element on everything. And I think all the Dragon weapons also have Holy as an element. Don't quote me on that, though. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we're doing this now. Go get him! Fuck his ass up! Ow. Also, I really like the modest visual effects on the spells. Like, the spells still look visually impressive without being obnoxious. Like, especially as someone who played Final Fantasy 13 at the same time as around the same time as when I played Dragon's Dogma, it was a weird time. Also, Fracture Dart, I hate the fact that I can't aim it. I really don't know how the targeting for this works. Because it's incredibly fucking inconsistent. There we go. I do like the changes in AI that, I did notice that being on fire does, like, directly affect the way the lion especially reacts to shit. Come on, let me get this off. There we go. Score 1 for the Republic. And thanks to that, we're also able to complete that quest for killing 3 of them. I gotta say, Strider's holy weapon is basically going to be mandatory for when we get to Bitter Black Isle. Because we are going to take a crack at the Ur Dragon a few times. I know you can do some absolutely ridiculous shit for it. And I do want to, like, actually try to kill it. So I've never once been able to successfully kill it 10 years ago because I didn't understand it. Like, I didn't really even know what it was for. But now, I'm older. And I can do hard things. I meant, like, technically hard, not, you know. You know what I mean. Fuck.
Keep watch for falling rocks as we walk the slopes, Master. I'll begin with the strongest.
You all right, Master?
Well, I can't see shit. That works. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to use Fractured Art if I want to do any real damage here. I can, like, hit him exactly on the top of the head. That's kind of funny. There we go. For the amount of Cyclopses you fight in this game, you really don't need to use any of the shit that they provide for healing. Because you fight so many of them, and they provide all these materials, and you use none of it. For, like, virtually anything. Now, with Christmas around the corner, it looks like things are about to get very exciting again. Oh, I did manage to finish my Christmas shopping, though, for the nephews. I got him a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles doodads and Lego Minecraft stuff.
These Martians close by deep. Our strength brought us victory. Armed bandits arisen. Looking for trouble?
They're left exposed.
This steep monster. Watch your step. It'll take more than that.
Also, the human enemy's AI in this is kind of fucked sometimes. Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
What the hell am I looking at? Wait, is there a cave here? Oh no, there's just a badge of vows along the cliffside. Oh, that's garbage. But there is a chest just kind of isolated over here. I will pick that up. Yeah, I do wish that you had the option to, like, not show headgear, if only for, like, aesthetics. Because I really don't like the way a majority of the hats in this game look. They all look vaguely silly. Then, like, you spend all this time customizing your character's face, only to not be able to see it. And I know a lot of games have started allowing you to see your character's face because of that exact issue. Like, oh, hey, look, you made a guide. Show headwear? No. Like, we didn't make gender swap David Bowie so we can not look at gender swap David Bowie. I fully intend to look at gender swap David Bowie. I'm gonna fill in the rest of this map just for completion purposes. Getting 3-star map knowledge for Grancis has to be one of the most difficult things you could possibly do in the game. Like, it is incredibly difficult. Oh, hey, Jasper Blossoms. Called it. I hate the fact that I could identify... God, I need to get a fucking life. I'm like, oh, hey, look, it's this specific fictional herb in this specific fictional location. It's never, oh, you know, I learned how to do alchemy in real life. It's, I have learned this completely useless skill. Other people put all their, like, knowledge stats. What the fuck is that? Okay. Everyone else put their, like, stats growing up into, like, certain parts of their education, and I'm like, nah, video games. I need to know the exact recipe in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories of how to make Karibo. And that's what I learned instead of an actual education. But hey, now, like, if anybody asks, I can be like, hey, you know what it says? I'll give you a hint, though, boys and girls. No one's ever asked. I say, I can imagine, I can see it now. I imagine the day someone's going to walk up to me and they're going to be like, Mason! I'm like, yes? What is this specific combination from Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories? And I'm just going to be sitting there like, yes, now is my time. But all stats to become Walter White. Were it so easy. I'm not trying to be a meth head. What the hell are you people doing? They're like, get 'em, boys! Oh, did she just use Ensnare on me? What the? That's the first time I've seen an enemy use that. Wow.
fine scrap, if I may say so myself.
I'll say, like, I know we all at this point, I love how the recipe for napalm has become a
A
meme
wild animal of some sort.
with how often it's been spread. Like, a lot of people didn't learn how to make napalm out of, like, a genuine desire to learn how to make napalm. They stumbled across it. It's kind of like the recipe for meth, where it's like the anime girl, and she's like, capybara! Capybara! And then it just fucking bass drops, and then bam, recipe to make methamphetamine. Yeah, they're all on fire, and I'm totally okay with that.
Strength in numbers arisen.
Naruto saved the world with Hensai Jutsu. You got that right, my gamer. I don't know. I feel like we're in the most cursed timeline we could possibly be in, Alex. I really do. It's the, like, least concise, least productive, least sensical route we could have taken. Oh, hey, that's new. Where, like, instead of, like, oh, hey, you know, Bill Gates cured cancer, instead it's, by the way, the government's corrupt, you can make meth, also people won't stop posting porn in the general. Truly the most cursed timeline.
Pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
Gotta hit CERN to go back in time to fix it. Was this the one I could use to... Ah, yes, mushroom potage. I need Fiend's Perch, but I don't remember exactly where to get Fiend's Perch. To be honest.
It's quite open.
We can take on curatives and other
This
supplies
must
for
be
our
an
journeys.
Many's the person comes to drink here. All bearing different names.
I pray this I've lit.
Oh, and we could upgrade the Grand Surcoat that we found. Iron headgear. God, that looks fuck ugly. Shadowfort. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jade. Okay, so I need the Lordly Emblem. Oh, I think that's dropped by skeletons. It's not dropped by who you think it drops it. King's Bay Leaf is in the Witchwood. But I can just get, like, the gold version. And now that we have a gate, I could actually upgrade the circlet to do a bit more, but we can hold off. And I could finally upgrade that. Still don't know where Electrum is. I did notice that there's another Dinger-Donger here. Where was it? Direwolf Bow, no. Oh, here it is. Cladbolg. It's crap. It uses 2 Great Griffin Claws, and it's shit. Well, that's depressing. This actually doesn't look that bad. Also uses really oddly specific items for it, which is weird. Plebeian shirt. Is that what they call it? I think Alana's surcoat already beats out the sectional iron plate, unfortunately. I know this is clothing that's like really thick. I need snowy saurian skin, which I assume is the Geo saurians.
Come again.
Ought we adjust our inventory?
Here we can rest.
If it's Mason you're after.
No, we're not. We're not continuing this joke.
No, have your bit, or will it be today?
Cragwort can go. The white wine can go. The Menishroom. Yeah, we'll hold on to the apples and the beefsteak. We're almost finally done with all the From a Different Sky missions. And then we could actually play the game.
What will it be today?
And I remember just roaming around with like an infinite supply of potent green warish, like it was the best healing item ever. It didn't even occur to me to properly use recipes until like way fucking later. And now it's later. And now we know. Let me go talk to Dipshit real quick. Oh wait, I can make forgeries, I think, of kept sour ambrosial meat. Let me go do that.
Mind the guards on watch, Master. They'll not suffer any untoward behavior lightly.
So, I'm sure you'll find out. I'm sure you'll find out. Oh, why not?
Alrighty, where is it?
I'll not beat round the good. I'll have the good. I'm sure you'll anything.
Okay, so now we can do Epicurean Delights.
Scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects.
Has enough time passed that I can loot this place again? Not enough.
Well, hello.
This place is worth it because you have a chance of getting silk, wool cloth, and a very small chance of getting argents.
Pawns
Pawns who have expended the last of their health must be hired anew.
Mostly the argents is what would make it worth it.
Time is a funny thing. It seems only yesterday those were hard days. You'll find.
She still has nothing.
Thank you very much. But yes, well, enough idle chatter. To business then.
There's got to be something, lone flower.
Thank you. A girl must take what advantage she can. Thank you.
Okay, so
A girl must take what
if it's not
advantage
something she
can.
likes, she gets, salty.
3. Oh, thank you so much.
So she says thank you no matter what.
A
It's
girl
just a
must
case of
take
whether or
what
not she actually
advantage
gives a
she
shit.
can. Thank you. A girl must take what advantage. Thank you. A girl must take what advantage she can. Thank you. A girl must take what advantage. Thank you. A girl must take what thank you. A girl must. You'll find not. You'll find not what the. Thank you very.
I could have sworn she was,
What advantage she can. Thank you. A girl. You'll find.
Okay, I thought shopkeepers get like rare stuff added if you get them to like you, but I guess not. She looks like she could give a shit. Poison, blinder. Throw blast, I'll buy. And I think that's as good as it's gonna get.
I'm fine. Not, thank you very.
Well, she's a happy camper. Yeah, I'm still debating who I want to be the, what was it? The beloved or whatever the fuck. No, wait, no, I already know who I want it to be. It's got to be Mercedes. Also known as, totally not Casca. Affordable's a good option. Like, purely from just, like, a logistical standpoint because of a shop. Either Fornival or Madeline. Celine's also useful because, it just permanently puts her in Casardas to have her, like, make ales for you.
Precious things gone lost or missing, haven't they?
So that's not a bad idea either. But
Anytime.
why do that when you could just recruit best girl and then call it a day? Okay, so we got one all the way over in the corner. Another in the near the quarry. Another on the other side of the quarry. And we got one random ass one over in Casardas. So let's go grab the one in Casardas. How we doing on a lot of these? We still need to kill 13 more rabbits. I'm gonna say, yeah, probably. Oh wait, shit. Yeah, I'm literally not doing anything for Christmas. So I was like, oh, you know, maybe Sunday night or Monday I could I'll stream, and then I'm like, wait, everyone's gonna be doing shit for Christmas anyway, so it didn't matter. I don't know, maybe I'll just take a me day or something. Fuck, I don't know. There's a lot of rabbits we just murdered. Oh, I did want to say GFL 2 is finally real. It's no longer fiction. It finally came out. I refuse to believe it. It's only out for CN, but it exists, and you can finally touch it if you're Chinese. Everyone else can get fucked, apparently. That was the least exciting badge of vows to date. I'm gonna say, I refuse to install the Epic Game Store just due to the fact that I don't want, like, malware or anything from there. So, that's why we play Genshin Impact instead.
Seems a fine spot to harvest materials. This looks interesting.
That's still that's the joke, Jade. I know, I mentioned that to Ray Brother Yeeler's boyfriend, fucking, mid-convo. I'm just like, yeah, I refuse to install EGS because it probably has Chinese spyware on it. Instead, I play Genshin Impact. That way I'm safe and protected. Oh, hey, Renard's here.
Up and at them, sir.
Fuck you, Ames. No one likes you.
I've been at my... No.
Oh, is that... That's not a better shield, unfortunately. Yeah, Lustrous Targe seems to have us covered. He does have some, like, new stuff. Albeit it's not good stuff. A bracer fashioned from Hydra scales. That sounds like it's really good. If not for the fact that the arm that we already have is good. I don't know why the Hydra scale gear is as garbage as it is, but okay. I think you're lying to me, Renard.
No. Pray. Seem... No.
At least they use a condom when they fuck me.
No.
Mason, do you not have any facial hair? I do. I just shave relatively frequently. Because I don't like having, I don't particularly enjoy having facial hair.
No. Pray. I find myself, as you perform so admirably. No. Pray.
Gather rare items for Renard. What does he need this time? Defeat. He needs miasmite. But yeah, that's why we were talking the other day about waxing.
Are your travel preparations complete?
So we're not necessarily going to be doing like the ball waxing, but
As you will.
okay, well, no, that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, I'm going to be waxing my balls.
As you will. What can I do? You take care.
I am doing a full body wax to completely remove both facial and body hair.
Pray. Well... That's it. In thanks. No. Let us pray.
I love how long the quest for dealing with Renard is. Alrighty. Where was this next one? What looks like... It's not near the ancient quarry. Let's go do that one first. I know, I thought of doing the mustache, but apparently I don't look all that great with a mustache. I can't grow facial hair in like large enough quantities to justify the mustache. Instead of rugged mustache, it looks more like a 16-year-old who doesn't know how to grow facial hair mustache. So instead, that's why we just do clean shaven. I think it looks cool. It makes me look older. Yeah, I did have, I believe at my work get-together, they did point out they were surprised how young I was. So like, yeah, you know, you got to be in your early 30s or something, right? And I'm like, I'm 27. And they're like, really?
The road splits here.
Do I look? Yeah. How fucking old do you people think I am? We've been streaming for 5 years. I started when I was 22. Weren't you 20? Yeah, it's almost like I age with time. Much like a fine wine. Ew. It'll happen to you.
Narrow path.
The sea is closer than I imagined.
Road splits here.
Yeah, our birthdays are surprisingly close together.
See us to our
Navigate
destination.
I do remember. A good chunk of me and my friends' birthdays are also, like, really, really close together. God, I love seeing Alana come out of, like, complete left field and just absolutely fuck a goblin from out of nowhere.
It's a weakling still.
Nani?
Strong men upon goblin. The first strike shall be mine.
Goblin in the
Oh, I see.
It's their leader and their morale is lost.
How the fuck am I supposed to get up there?
Goblins hate fire.
Take aim for that chieftain. There, with the help.
Do you know how goblins reproduce? Is it exactly how I think they reproduce?
We'll rout them in a single charge.
Our strength brought us victory.
Yeah, this is a weird one. There we go. Yeah, I forgot this little hidey hole existed. And the way to jump up here is extremely fucked because it looks high up, but the game just kind of like magics you over to it. Is that actually how goblins reproduce? Is what I'd have in mind? Like, are we talking like Goblin Slayer reproduction? Or do you mean they just do each other?
It is known as the Shadow Fort, built to ward against a goblin invasion.
Are they docking? Is that it? Is that how goblins reproduce?
By the looks of it, it was a grand and sturdy fortress.
Sorry, Piggy.
An imposing sight from so close. Let's have its armor and
I do like jumping gobos because it is fun watching them be confused.
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still. We'll rout them in a single
slay them one by one.
They basically kill and eat the host body. So it's Goblin Slayer. Yeah. Well, that sounds like fun.
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
Yeah, we ain't fucking with that. Yeah, we're still. I'm sorry. Because we can't buy new weapons, we still have like the catch-22 of we can't really fight him. We just kind of have to run.
Dragon? Why? How?
So it's Goblin Slayer. Needs more sex. Yeah, basically. You don't always get to choose how you go, but sometimes how you go apparently is goblins. I do admit that is like a very... I understand like from a storytelling standpoint, that's usually how they do reproduce. But imagine how bleak of a fucking way to die that is. You enter this super cool fantasy world, and then you just get fucked by goblins. Made pregnant, and then eaten alive.
Troublesome in groups.
Ain't you got fucking places to be, dragon? Get out of here. God, what a horrific way to go. Like, truly. I could have sworn there's probably a chimera in these woods. I hate how, like, happy-go-lucky most isekais are, because there's, like, a decent concept to work with. They just keep making it all about wish fulfillment instead of, like, the actual, like, fucked-up logistics of being in a world you're not prepared for. Or they just immediately... Like, Shield Hero was cool. There's a reason people like Shield Hero, because it did a very good job with the premise. The problem with Shield Hero is that it blew its... Wow, they're fucking up that dude over there. The problem was it blew its load too early, and then no one cared about what happened next because the part that everyone was interested in already ended. And I say that as, like, a reader of the manga, that, like, the best part of it had kind of already ended. So they're... Like, unless you're absolutely in love and watching, like, the same tropes beaten to death, it's not that entertaining. Yeah, there haven't been too many keepers coming out for manga in general recently, I feel. Not that many that stood out to me, at least. And I'm usually relatively on top of, like, new releases. I'm like, oh, you know, this looks like a cool series. Like, it's just, like, generic crap after generic crap. God, I can't wait for New Game Plus once all these are done. Just, like, quick 100k XP for, like, a vocation. And then on top of that, I get just a shit ton of Rift Crystals. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a reason they'd have a history of being known as, like, incredibly cursed creatures. Like, no one's like, God, I wish I was a goblin. They're like, oh, fuck. Goblins. Goblin is nuts.
The beating heart of all Grancis.
I feel like this should have been a badge that appeared way earlier with how easy that was to get. Alrighty, there's some in the Witchwood. Some in the encampment. Is that Soulflare Canyon, or is that something else? No, Soulflare Canyon's slightly to the left. Let's see, that's near the quarry, which we could do now. It's not in the quarry, it's near the quarry. People's fantasy of a thick, short-sack goblin MILF is unrealistic standards. Don't use shit on my dreams, Jade. It could still happen. We just have to believe. I also love how, like, little actual harpies you fight Because you fight... What's with that music? Wow. I missed it. No, he's coming for a second pass. Grab him, grab his ass. Where's he going for? Come on, damn it, don't let him run. There you go, you little fuck. Okay, I see. Every time he does that move, he's removing the fire from himself. That's what's happening. Also, yeah, we keep getting extremely lucky with the amount of griffins we're running into. Why the fuckers? Where were all these griffins when I actually needed them? 10 years ago when I was looking for their materials.
Refreshment is in order.
This pond seems only one.
Shield Hero, bro, thinks this is S2 Season P. It's funny because I know what you're referring to because I read the manga. It's surprisingly good. I do remember the plot for it. I'd have to go back and read it though.
The animals of the field are
I enjoyed it. I still remember everyone flipping their shit over isekai reviewers. God, people were getting... I don't understand why... Like, everyone else was fine, but I don't know what it is about, like, the media consistently having the worst fucking takes I have ever seen in my life. And I can't tell if they're doing it just for, like, rage bait clicks,
must be a quarry.
or if they're just, like, that out of touch. I'm hoping that they're doing it for rage bait, because if they are that out of touch, then they need to get that checked.
This path is like south and central Galaxies.
I would not have made that jump otherwise. What was it? Crunchyroll, I remember specifically tried acquiring... What was it? Crunchyroll tried acquiring Ishizoka, what is it? Isekai Reviewers or whatever the fuck. Yeah, keep... Monster Girl Reviewers, yeah. That. And they didn't actually look into what the series consisted of. And then once they found out, they fucking dropped the series. I don't even know if they did anything with the license for it. Or if they just let it go to waste and never aired it. I don't know what happened on the follow-up. But I remember that they, like, panicked because of how sexual the show was. And I'm like, dude, it's literally the plot of the whole fucking show.
Monsters may nest in empty tents, Master. Beware.
Yeah, I heard Pilfer does, like, some weird fuckery with loot tables. I like all the skills the game has to offer. I just wish I had an excuse to use them, because most of the time... Like, I already feel like I'm using best in slots, and I don't want to change it because, like all the moves we have are an essential part of our kit right now. Well, there's like, Crunchyroll's consistently proven that they have terrible takes, and I don't know if they're the ones who handle localization for some shit, but they'll just randomly throw in, like, Western politics into some anime's translations. And I don't know if they have the dubbings, but it gets pretty bad occasionally. Like, I don't know if what I saw was actually true, but I know, for Dragon Maid, they, like, fucking did it a few times. And I'm like, dude, this isn't even the same culture. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, so it's the catacombs. Like, just consistently missing the mark every time. I don't know how they do it. I really don't.
The crypt was fashioned ages ago before the faith came to Francis.
Long ago, when the people worshipped,
Like, it takes effort to have takes that are that bad. That consistently.
there's a room behind the rubble.
A room behind the rubble. Also, I forgot this area is just like a bunch of shit lying around.
That their souls might be cleansed and born anew in the coming generations.
Be careful. The walking dead are all around us. A walking dead!
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot this room existed.
I can't but envy their
Nice. Let's control the same reason why Nagatoro said Sussy Baka, probably. Well, they just needlessly, like, throw in their own 2 cents into shit, and I'm like, bro, please shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're doing. Clearly. Like, it's already been proven that, like, aside from the memes, no one liked the 4Kids adaptation of a lot of those translations. Like, the only good thing that came out of, like, the 4Kids bullshit for, like, anime adaptions was the memes. Like, where the dude pointed a gun at someone's head, and they took the gun out of his hands and just made him do finger guns. And no one caught it until way later. Like, they straight up just, like, removed shit and then didn't replace it with anything. Or turning onigiri into fucking jelly donuts for Pokemon, which is gonna forever be a notable change that they did that no one will ever let go of, because that shit was fucking hilarious. That was funny. If you want Sussy Baka, look at Crunchyroll. Because they are definitely sus.
We are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world.
It is a fine time to take stock and revise our party and equipment.
The training grounds are used to instruct the men of the Corps in combat.
Why was this here? Aside from to show me that I could get on top of the tent. Yeah, so, some of these are nonsense. A majority of the From a Different Sky quests, though, I have liked very much. They've put me in areas that I don't commonly visit, which is why I like them. Did all the loot here respawn? It did.
Within this case, a riftstone. Touch a riftstone.
I just watched for piracy anyway. Yeah, they really make it a point to just be incredibly confusing. Like, unnecessarily so.
A riftstone. A strange power emanates from within.
Alrighty, let's go deal with Celine real quick. Annie is also really good.
Well sturdy, this place.
Well, there's a reason that anime piracy has gotten as common as it is. Like, I'm sorry, but as long as you throw in, like, your own personal views for this shit that's totally unrelated, Like, we don't all want to have politics shoved down our throat 24/7. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, just let me watch the show, dude. Like, I don't care. I really don't.
Treasure, perhaps?
Treasure. It wasn't that one. I think it was... Was it this one? Might have been. Okay. Yeah, this is legit how we do it. There we go, shortcut to the Witchwood. Yeah, I think that's the main thing is that a lot of people don't really like is the fact that, like, you deny people it, and then on top of that, well poisoning pisses off everyone. If there's ever a guaranteed way to make a fan base hate you, well poisoning will most definitely do it. Like, well, you know, if we're not doing it my way, then we'll do it the highway. Like, oh, okay, but you're gonna piss off literally everybody if you do it this way. And then they're like, nah, it'll be fine. And then everyone gets pissed off. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? And that's the reaction every fucking time. Like, always. It's, what did you think was going to happen? Like, really? Like, you can't have been willingly this fucking stupid.
Stray a few steps, and you'll be well lost, even in the noontime sun.
Like, the only thing that you can assume at that point is that they're being actively malicious. Because if they're not being actively malicious, that means they're being incompetent. Also, yeah, we can't access any of these. Okay, so we have 2 locked off from a different sky quests. I can also kind of just let the pawns loot shit here for no reason. This would be a place that I would take my pawns to, like, fill up their inventory with just random crap. Be like, well, going in the Everfall and the pawns need Healy-Doos. I don't want to use any of my own. Here, have this random shit. Go nuts. But yeah, well poisoning is something that they're definitely guilty of.
I'll have a look around.
And it'll never not,
I
like,
was hoping you'd
rustle
ask.
my jimmies.
Heading out.
I don't know, I thought the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream would taste a little better, but it kind of... Maybe my tastes have just changed because this kind of tastes like dick. I don't know, like, regular Dr. Pepper's fine. This tastes like pee-pee-poo-poo. Aw, we only gotta kill 3 more rabbits. You would know what dick tastes like, don't you? Oh no, who could have foreseen that coming my way? Mason love? No, I'm not fucking saying that. I only need to kill like 3 more rabbits. Come on. But, yeah, it looks like my holiday season, by the way, is mostly shaping up with, I'm probably just going to be getting drunk and hopping in VR by myself. The average male VR experience, the male Christmas experience. I feel like there should be more going on in the Witchwood whenever I come here, and then it's just, like, boring. Because the enemies here aren't a threat. Even in the early game, like, the enemies here are virtually, like, they don't do much of anything. Last rabbit. Got him. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to loot here specifically, but there's not really anything to, like, fight. Like, maybe at night you might find stuff, but aside from that, not really. Yeah, VR chat. Didn't know you like Dr. Pepper. Bro thinks he's a Steins Gate character. Well, fucking... Like, I'm spending Christmas with my sister on Saturday. Sunday, like, I go out to breakfast. And then after that, I have nothing going on. Like, on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, I am doing nothing. On either of those days. So, you know, like, what do I do with that? I guess I'll just go get drunk in VR chat. Then I'm sure I'll encounter other like-minded individuals who are well-balanced. As I say, that's what I have. Fucking product placement. But, I don't know why. It just kind of tastes vaguely like dick.
So, I'm sure you. I'm sure you. I'm sure.
Any. The Scrivener and the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession.
I don't know how best to describe it any other way. It just vaguely tastes like what I imagine dick tastes like.
Tis a barber shop.
Remember to save enough for lodging.
What will it be?
Alrighty, we could drop off some crap. Why do I have so many apples? I require an egg. Yeah, all the liquid vim and shit is gonna come in handy later. Oh, I did randomly get those two big-ass swords. Yeah, like all this like rotten-ass food is that's pawn snacks. Pawn snackies. It's like kibble.
What will it be? Have your pick. What will it others?
You catch my drift.
Are your travel preparations complete?
What exactly did I need to upgrade that Grand Surcoat again? No, not. What the hell? Why do you have new stuff? Missionary robe. And evening tights.
The master works all.
Why am I seeing all of these butt plug mods appearing? Lethal vibrations. Why are there so many butt plug mods? Why was this information that people felt like they had to share with the world?
You can summon pawns as
Yeah, like you take damage in game and apparently it activates a butt plug. That's a feature of the modern gaming. If you went 15 years in the past and you told me, Mason, there will be butt plug mods, I would not have believed you. But apparently that is just a thing that happens now. Butt plug mods are canon. They are now canon. Also, why do I feel like these aren't in order in any way, shape, or form? It feels like they randomly just like jumped a few. Yeah, we went 76, 79, 80, and then just randomly 91, 92. What, why? He was in a stream. Why? Somebody made a butt plug mod for Ultra Kill too. Don't ask me how I know. Cousin Gabin apparently wanted to tell me about it. But yeah, that is a feature. Why not? You can't just use that excuse every time. There's several for Risk of Rain 2.
Precious things gone lost.
So, I'm sure you'll find out. Here. I'm sure you'll find out. Or there. Why not?
Why, though? You're just like, well, time to hop on Risk of Rain 2 with my friends. Time to put in my Risk of Rumble.
Anytime.
That's so fucked. Ah, God, we live in such a fucking cursed ass timeline. Literally the worst timeline sometimes. Fucking hell. Let's do Epicurean Delights.
You see, have your pick. What will it be? Understood.
Oh, we still need to do Seeking Salvation, and we have to do escort duty for Fornival. A real society. It really is. Peak society. Truly. Risk of... God, that's so fucking cursed.
Hello. Yes, Arisen.
Somebody perfectly made Julian. Wow. That's, actually kind of cool. He's using his sword and, not his shield.
Yes, Arisen.
Huh.
So, I'm sure you'll find out. Here. I'm sure you'll find out. Or why not?
We need one more.
I'll not beat round the bush. I'll have the good. I'm sure you'll find out you need.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Mystic Knights to do advanced, they can't do the hybrid vocations. Alex, I'm gonna tell you right now, do not go down the rabbit hole. Do not go down the rabbit hole. That is, VR chat mods. I accidentally stumbled across what is possibly the worst cesspit of, like, scum and villainy that I've ever found, trying to get more interested in VR chat. Like, it's people spending way too much money on peripherals and then modding the shit out of it to be fully compatible with, like, some avatar with, like, functioning dick and balls and reactive dildos. And it's like crazy ass rigging in order to get it to work with other people who are probably both men.
I'm sure you'll find.
Too, not like there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem is they're both like, I mean, everyone's an anime girl online, I guess, so it's fine, but fucking, it's just so fucked. And like, I love hanging out in VR chat, it's a lot of fun, but that had to be some of the most, like, horrific shit I've ever had the displeasure of putting eyes on.
Have your pick. What will it be today?
God, I wish I could accurately describe how bad it is. to you, but I would get banned if I went into any more detail.
I see you're older, even as long as
There we go, Epicurean Delights.
Oh, completed the request, have you? Wonderful, wonderful. Dear friend, the wages for your efforts.
This must be an alehouse.
Yeah, I feel like the reward for that quest isn't, like, actually indicative of the difficulty of doing it, but okay.
Have your pick, or will it be? Or will it be to the, have your pick?
Well, I'm glad to see that you were indeed scarred for life, which I'm not surprised, because I was too. Well, it's like home for a bunch of like lonely, horny people in the middle of the night. Like it's not, there's not really that many like 10-year-olds running around screaming because they get bored of it. Because it's mostly talking and like slight games here and there. And the technical difficulties are a bit on the higher end, so it like immediately works as like a casual filter. I like to take it all as a wise power. I like to think one day I will use it in heavy combat. Jesus Christ. But it's like... especially once you start going down the rabbit hole for VR chat, you start to kind of get into the problem with it where the people who, like, make this are incredibly disconnected with reality. Like, some of them are grounded, sure, but... I'm like, if your only way of, like, stress relief is like extremely sexual VR pretending vor, like, dude, you got some fucking deeper issues you got to be working on. Like this is not a conducive way to be dealing with that. Like, you're just enabling it at that point. Okay, so the only way up there would be to drop down. We don't know. We already got that one. It just seems incredibly unhealthy. Not that I'm like a bastion of health by any means, but I'm not like that far gone. At least not yet. But don't tempt me. Oh, that's in the Everfall.
We'll like find shops selling weapons and sundries within.
It was the no limbs people. Jesus. Like, I do enjoy hanging out in VR chat, especially with, like, all y'all. But, holy shit, did, like, my short stint with VR chat. I wanted to play it more often, but I just didn't have anyone to play it with. Because, I don't know, the guys didn't really seem to... I think we mostly wanted to do, like, different things in VR chat when we did do it together. Yeah, he didn't like that. Yeah, there's like weird moments you could do in order to grab ogres. I think we talked about this the other night.
Take care, I'm scaling its back.
There we go. That's the one I was talking about right there. You see what we just did? See, and Alana just learned it. When he does that, if you go and grab him, you will knock him down. And it does work.
It's begun to rain.
I think we are well past the point where it just is angry. Time to go.
Counter after it strikes. Our strength brought us victory.
Okay, so we do have to go back up. No legs and no arm sex. You didn't have to put that into words. Thank you.
They hardly hold me in their field.
Would you rather someone who joined and kept being a Coombrain? Yeah, I don't mind it, like doing it. Well, the thing is, if after the first few times it's not funny, like you can always stop.
You battle. I'll take this.
And it depends on the nature. I think VR chat's just kind of naturally horny
I'll take that.
is the issue. So people go like, "Oh, it's Coombrain time," and even like I'm kind of guilty of it because VR chat is incredibly horny. I'm not gonna pretend it's not.
There's no way we could have lost her that.
That was hardly a warm-up.
A normal VR chat interaction. The back door, also known as easy anti-cheat. Yeah, I do admit I'm not super. Like I like the ability to customize, but like it's so easy to just get like scarred mentally. Just like, hey, here you go. Enjoy your fucking PTSD. Is it up there that I'm supposed to shoot it? Maybe I'm supposed to go up a level. Maybe there's another one. So it could be that it's not that one, but the one above it that needs to be hit. I can't see it. But yeah, VR chat's kind of naturally horny, and even I'm like kind of guilty of this. I'm not going to pretend I'm not. It just ends up being that way sometimes. Well, like obviously like boundaries and all that, but it is very easy to get carried away. It is a lot of fun though. I did notice, holy shit, does everybody in VR chat drink a lot? Like, fuck me. Like, you would think that people in VR chat are, like, certified alcoholics. Like, with how much it's almost, like, actively celebrated. And, like, yeah, I've gotten hammered and hopped in VR chat before. Already terrorized. Yeah, welcome to discussing VR chat. Even discussing VR chat is incredibly cursed because of just how fucked it is. I hate it. I really do. Should have known like that. That's not a good way to start a conversation. Just like, hey, you guys want to talk about VR chat? Immediate PTSD inflicted. Like, I've heard of people who had PTSD, and thanks to this stream particularly, I've now borne witness to, as it happened, PTSD being inflicted. Like, something will happen, I'll just sit there and be like, yeah, this is gonna leave some lasting scars. Okay, it was here the whole time. Yeah, I'm dumb. I like going into public VR chat mostly because I like scarring people for life. Oh god, I still remember that clip. I think it's still there, of that dude who I had to explain. I think it was right after I broke up with my girlfriend at the time. So I was drinking heavily and spending a lot of time in VR chat. And I was explaining to him why I was a hit with the ladies. He was not convinced.
This must be an alehouse.
I think it was the one where I was like, 2, baby! 2! And I remember because G was there too, and he was like fucking losing it in the background. God, that was a fun night. Yeah, we had a lot of great moments in VR chat. I also remember terrorizing someone who was playing as a Paimon from fucking Genshin, and that was... I want to use the phrase, that was a good time, but it was mostly a good time for me. It wasn't a good time for the Paimon. You got shoot out by the self-proclaimed man. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. God, that was a good time. I'm just like, that's twice. 2. And that was before, like, we only started doing the webcam, what was it, like 3 months ago? It hasn't been that long at all. Yeah, we're playing Murder 4. I wonder if Murder 5's out yet. I gotta enable HPR with my Mercedes Benz. Dude, Alex, think about it. No matter how bad things get, if we survive another 10, 15 years, we might be able to finally hit, like, better immersion VR. We're almost there. We just gotta hold on a little longer. Alrighty. I do have to call it a night here. So let me go over the game plan one more time for the next few days, because it is Christmas. So tomorrow's a workout day. I make no promises on whether or not we'll stream. Friday, I'll let you know. I don't know if the missus is going to flake out again. So if she does, we'll stream Friday. If not, no stream. Saturday, we might stream Saturday night, but it won't be an early stream. I have to go and visit my nephew. Same thing with Sunday. Thursday and Friday are wait and see. Saturday, Sunday is going to be just later in the evening. Might stream Monday for Christmas, but fucking everyone's going to be doing other shit. I fucking saw your hairy armpits and nipples today. That's a discussion for tomorrow. You have a good night, Jade. I didn't send anyone nudes before anyone asks. Context. Fucking... But, yeah, that's the game plan for the next few days. If things go cataclysmic and I die horrifically, have a Merry Christmas, everybody. But you have been listening to Mason FM with the Evening Hour. God bless you. God bless this stream. And God bless your hero, because he's going to need it to survive the holiday season. I already fucked up trying to set up a new phone. Good night, gamers. See you next time. Yeah, we got a lot of those badges tonight for only 2 hours. We got a shit ton of badges. We were like, bam, done.